Hello and welcome back to the sideboard here at StarCityGames.com Open Series in Milwaukee. I am Nick Miller, sitting here with our Standard Open champion, Kevin Huang. Take this trophy from me.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
Feels great.
All right, and now of course this is another title for Mono Black on the Open Series. How'd you come to the conclusion to play Mono Black?
So actually there was no really set thought process behind it. Originally I was like an Esper blue-white player, and I really came today just to play Legacy. But I was like, I'll screw around. Anyone got a deck for me to borrow? And I got a Mono Black deck, so I decided to tweak it, play it, and it's a really good deck. It's got game against every deck in the format. So.
Pretty powerful. You came to screw around, went undefeated on the weekend. You went 8-0-2 through the Swiss. Quarterfinals, you beat the Mono Green deck. You beat Mono Blue in the semis, and you took down Adrian Sullivan. He's probably one of the better blue-white control players in the room. So.
Yeah, it was a good feeling. They were hard matches, but
you say you're normally an Esper control player, but you just wanted to screw around in Standard. How well did the Mono Black deck perform for you?
Well, I feel like there are a lot of times that I just drew Pack Rat and just killed them because they didn't have anything, which is one of the strong points of the deck is you get free wins. But on the flip side, you have cards like Lightbane Zombie, which just main deck is insane against like the green decks, like monsters and stuff, and you have Underworld Connections, which is really great for control, and Thoughtseize, which is good against everything. So really it's just like I luck sacked in some games, and on other games I drew good cards.
Right.
So,
the deck has good cards to draw, and sometimes it doesn't hurt to get lucky. What were the toughest matchups this weekend?
So the toughest matchups, the one that actually made me sweat the most was like monsters, just because the deck is like so explosive.
Right.
Even though I will say I think I won both of those in two, like all my monster matches, but they make me sweat the most. As far as play goes, I feel like definitely the blue-white control matches are like very difficult because you can get good early game like with Duresses and Thoughtseize, and they can just top deck a Revelation. Scry it on the top, leave it there, you Thoughtseize them, and then just draw it, and then you're out of the game.
Talk about game 2 of the finals against Adrian when you had the double Duress turn, and how you took Debtor's Pulpit and how you came to that conclusion, because that seemed to be really important. Yeah,
sure. So Adrian had already mulliganed down to 5, and he was very land light. I already Thoughtseized his Divination. And basically I knew his hand was like a Sphinx's Revelation and 2 Jaces, and he had no way to deal with my Desecration Demon that I had in hand, except for that Debtor's Pulpit, which he drew. So, I figured if I could just, sort of get that early clock on Desecration kills in, 4 turns? Because it's a 6/6. So if I took the Debtor's Pulpit and, he didn't draw any removal, which he did not, then he was just dead. So it ended up working out.
Sometimes a 6/6 just gets the job done.
Yep.
All right, well, again, congratulations, Kevin, on taking this down. You're going to play Storm and Legacy?
I certainly am. Yep.
All right, hoping to do the back-to-back here.
Yeah, we'll try.
All right, well, I'm going to send it back to the booth. For Kevin, I'm Nick Miller in the sideboard here in SCG Milwaukee.